Oh, you can see the outfit. And now you can't. Hi, happy Friday. I left this space for you, like you were sitting in the car with me. But I'm gonna move it back over here so you can see me. It's been a long week and I've been meaning to do this video for a little bit, but my room is a bit of a mess. So I'm gonna do it because I said I would. I plan to go out, but I'm tired and I'm not navigating uptown. I'm so sorry. The car seems to work really well for me as far as making YouTube videos, I've noticed. But eventually we will get to the room. I did put out a video reorganizing it into my creative studio. I do still kind of consider it, you know, a studio in a sense. I have no choice. There's so much stuff around. Along with this video, I've also been wanting to make a video about the store that I work at because a lot of my projects would not be in progress had it not been for Upcycle Arts. It's an amazing little store. I think I probably will include a video on Sunday when I go back to work to point out the sections that have contributed to my chaos. But in the meantime, consider this video a behind the zines with B. If you're like, what the heck is a zine? It is a more personal version of a magazine, I suppose, that you can make about literally anything. So speaking of literally anything, here is my portfolio as far as the zines that I've come up with. I'll just do a quick little flip through, but I would go more into detail. You can actually see some of these on my blog, and yeah, these have a post especially. This is still a work in progress. Speaking of works in progress, these are currently the ones that have not been like copied and made into official zines just yet. And these are also technically considered zines. This is the one that I did for the events that I want to host around the city. So I want to start a readers and writers group. I want to start a group for the girlies who like astrology and are also into journaling. And since I'm bringing that event up, I can go ahead and show you the notebook where I keep all of this. Is where I started my shadow work. I'll get more into detail in a different video because I could start to ramble, but I'll just flip through. I do a lot of writing and now kind of like scrapbooking in a sense, I suppose. So that would be that. There are more events that I'll get into later, but just to kind of show you that one. And then I also do want to get more involved in the community and start volunteering. So this is an old one that I did and I need to redo the structure. But I'm trying to put together my own, you know, sort of program in a sense to organize people and get them involved in the community. So that's one of those. But that's what I mean by zine. We'll make one today. There's so many videos out there about how to get started. A lot of the ideas that I get for my zines come from me journaling. So I didn't bring my old journals. I guess we'll peek into those when we get back to the room. However, I do have these two. I haven't officially started using them yet, but I've already planned out kind of where I want to go. Since there are 5 verbs on here, I wrote the definitions and then explained how I'm going to use those to journal in this one. And then this one, if you want to learn more, go to the blog, figure it out. I do want to make these type of videos for the blog. I'm thinking it's going to be behind a paywall, you know, like a membership sort of thing, just so that I can give also a better understanding of what the blog is entailing. Some of it is going to be just like easily accessible. That's more so just different interests that I have. And then the projects are going to be membership based, just to show a little bit of the range. So this is, for example, if you go to the media lounge, you would see what I'm currently reading, you know, or like what's on my bookshelf, because I need to work through most of those books. I'll talk more in detail about why I picked these books, for example, but I do want to keep this brief. I'm working on it. Also on the blog, getting back to some of the other creative projects that you might see besides zines, behind the scenes on all of that. So in my room, like I said, it is a bit of a hectic mess, but just to flip through this, I have like stamps, I have plenty of paper. These are old poems that I wrote in college, and I've been working on this, how I got this book to put these poems in here. That's a beautiful story that I would love to tell. I'm gonna do it on the blog. Do you see where I'm going with this? Okay, here we go. Here you go. But speaking of go, I am ready to get in the house, get showered, and comfortable and organized. So we're going to go. So hopefully you were interested in at least a couple of those projects. And I do say a couple because when I get back to my room, I'll be able to show you the actual amount of ideas, I guess. And they're kind of spread out on the walls, like I said in that other video. I did semi breakdown, you know, the inspiration behind the decoration, but I do try to mind map a lot of it. I'm considering the membership because I do want to build levels from this. So with the blog, it's more so a place to start a discussion, have a conversation about the different things that I'm working on and the things that I'm interested in, a gathering place of sorts. But I also do want to build it into a boutique where I start to sell the bigger zines, the bigger projects that I'll show in my room. I would say like the main projects. Zines are very near and dear to my heart, but I did not start out wanting to be a zine maker. I am a blogger, a writer at heart, and so there's a lot that I want to capture within that, and there's a lot of topics that I want to cover with that as well. But anyway, as you can see, it is a lot to organize, which is why it's taking me a long time to determine exactly how I'm going to do that. And I've started and stopped and started and stopped, and right now I am in a really, really great space, I guess, for now, to just keep going and see where it takes me. I have nothing to lose at this point, you know, besides a bit more sanity. So, why not?